취한 것 같아. 자꾸만 웃음이 나. 어린아이 장난 같아.
Suffocate my feelings for you, and I could just carry on loving you without no trouble like we used to do. Oh, these turns the color and fall is closing in. Break my heart yet once again. Wish I could slow down. Just wish I could. Wish I could stop time. Stop time. Wish I could. Wish I could slow down. 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 When the leaves change their colors, you will break my heart just once again. Wish I could slow down. Wish I could stop. Wish I could stop time. Wish I could slow down. Wish I could stop time. Wish I could slow down. Wish I could Wish I could stop time. Wish I could slow down. Wish I could stop time.